Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Now you might notice that the game's kind of frozen right now. This is because this is a post-commentary and I had the video paused just so I can give a little bit of context because as you saw the title, this is going to be the entirety of the Birdie Challenge. Which I was led to believe to be a lot more difficult than it actually turned out to be. So, just gonna let the footage roll and I'll do some post-commentary over this. And this is also where Koopa Troopa gets to shine, because this is obviously where he has to go. The Birdie Challenge. You have to do the front 9, and once you complete the front 9, you unlock the back 9. Once you complete the back 9, you have to do all 18. Which is more difficult than you would expect, but at the same time, not as difficult as I was expecting. And I'm only showing the successful attempts, although I'll be honest. On Birdie Challenge, on the front 9, I think I did it all in one try. The back 9 I failed once, I believe.
Nice shot.
And in all 18 holes, I think I failed once as well. So this wasn't nearly as challenging as I was expecting. But this is the first side game mode we finally got to play.
Nice birdie.
And obviously, if it was obvious from the name of the challenge, Birdie Challenge, you have to make a birdie on every single hole of this Part 9 course, Congo Canopy, which is going to also be one of the only times I see this course, because it's the only time you actually need to play the Part 9 course. Part 9, Part 3 course.
Nice shot.
It's a really unique course. It's just kind of unfortunate it's not all that useful in any other way, besides this game mode.
Birdie putt.
So yeah, we're just going to show every hole being completed in succession. And yeah, like I said, this wasn't too bad at all. It was a pretty easy one though, especially since I was expecting it to be a lot more difficult from people, from YouTubers I have watched and things I have heard about this game mode. So, yeah. And also, I got quite a few special little shots in here. Well, maybe we'll see this. I don't know what holes I got them on, so we'll see those later.
Nice on.
But yeah, easy enough concept, just make a birdie on every hole. A hole in one does count, so it doesn't matter if you make it a 1 or 2 as long as it's not 3. Although, in fact, the game will tell you if you if you don't make it on the birdie, you just fail, and you have to restart the entire challenge. Which I guess is where some people say the difficulty comes from, is because you can only do it in one attempt, but honestly, even then, since it's on a Part 3 course specifically, it's not that bad. And I just missed that. It should have bounced in. But it will. And you'll notice, I believe throughout this entire episode, when I'm putting, I let the bar come back before I set the power. Almost because, well, I'm trying to adjust to this game still. I still haven't quite figured out the putting. Especially in the rain still, my gosh. Can't figure that out for the life of me. But whatever.
Nice shot.
Yeah, these holes are really unique looking. And yeah, and you'll notice I land on the fringe here. It doesn't matter where you land. As long as you can make it in birdie still. It doesn't matter where you land. So if you land out of bounds, obviously you fail, because you can't make a birdie. But as long as you're in a playable area, it's still on your birdie. You still have a shot to win, to complete the hole. And why did I choose Koopa Troopa? He's just the best overall character for it. He has the best accuracy in the game, and you don't need a lot of power for this game mode.
Nice on.
Because it's a Part 3 course, everything's going to be within reach easily. It's just that I have more accuracy compared to power.
Nice birdie.
And Star Koopa Troopa fits that bill perfectly. So he finally got his chance to shine. Yeah, hole 7 here is honestly probably the hardest green on this entire course, and most of the greens on this course are pretty well flat. They're just awkwardly shaped, especially this one, really small and tucked away in a tree. Although, like I said, well, I may not have said, but the aesthetic of this course is just awesome. Like, I wish there was more reason to play it, but it's just not. And I apologize, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my mother and sister are down for the week, and the dog is outside, it's howling. So I hope you guys can't hear that, but if you are, I apologize. She is a, well, She's a howler. She's like part husky, I believe. And I can hear it through the headset. That's why I'm wondering if you guys can hear it, because I'm not too sure on that. But we're coming up onto the last two holes here. When I took that putt, I believe I was thinking I overhit that and I missed. But this game's putting is so different compared to most games I played, so it worked out. Now on to the final hole of the front nine. Yay! Yeah, like I said, I believe this was first try for the front nine. And what a way to finish it too. Hole in one. Well, that was good. The first hole in one in the entire series. So I only need an eagle and a double eagle. Or as this game calls it, an albatross, which is the correct way to call it. And yes, we got to the back nine unlocked now. And should be jump cutting to that any second now. There it is. Because I just ended the recording, started a new recording, and went right back to it. I think I did the entire birdie challenge, which been a half hour. But now gotta do the back nine. Yay. It's still the same challenge, just on the back half of the course. Yeah, I don't know why that says get as many birds as you can, because as soon as you fail once, you can't keep playing. So you either get 9 or you lose. So it doesn't make sense to me why that prompt is there. Although I do believe the back half was 2 attempts. I think I missed one shot at one point, but I can't remember for sure. Yeah, this hole is just very out of your range of using the approach with the tee. The approach setting for your clubs, but yeah. What you gonna do? And the wind is higher on the second half. So we gotta do slightly more wind, but it never gets real bad, thankfully. Like it does on like Peach's Castle or Bowser's. I don't know what the course is actually called. Bowser's something, but whatever. I know it's Peach's Castle Ground at Bowser. I don't know. I really like this hole. It's just inside a tree, has a little water. Like, this is cool looking hole. Granted, it's a pretty easy hole because you can just literally hit it really short and just let it bounce a little in there. So that didn't matter much, but it was still cool looking. Again, the aesthetic of this course is like one of the best in the game, I think. Like Peach's Castle Grounds and this course, probably my favorites. Purely for aesthetic, because like Bowser's course I do like, but I don't like the really dark aesthetic. Like I understand that's Bowser's thing, but I just nah. If I'm golfing, I want to be in bright sunny daylight, which I might be going this week with my sister. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling. There's not a whole lot to talk about. Although I guess I can talk about the plans for this series on the way forwards, which still not a whole lot to talk about there. I have one other video that I have to do post commentary on, and then we'll be back to live commentary. I believe we have 6 more character matches, and then we got multiple other game modes to go to before we come back to tournament mode. Although we may end up doing tournament mode with one other game mode, but depends on how long that takes. Yeah, I got a long putt here, and you can see my controller's fighting me again. Still have not changed controllers to play this game yet, which was a bad idea. That was a good putt, I'd say. And you'll notice, sometimes I skip his animation, sometimes I don't. I just wasn't sure if I should or shouldn't, and I just wanted to get done. Gosh dang, I can just hear that dog. She's having a good time out there. She does get the one around outside a lot, so she has a great time when she comes down here. Because we got a big, nice and open yard for her. The dog, not anyone else. The dog.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
Yeah, I think it was hole 17 I messed up on this back half.
Nice birdie.
When I see it, I'll let you know. But I know it's not in this video because I only got the successful attempts here, so not gonna see any fails. I apologize. But yeah, I didn't have much else choice. Had to get the video done. And if I included all the fails, I was expecting there to be a lot more fails, to be fair. But instead, we just kind of got win. honestly. Even I was led so much to believe that this challenge and the other challenge I did in the other post-commentary video were gonna be so much harder than this, but they weren't bad. Like, honestly, I hear a lot of people talk about this game being difficult to unlock everything, but so far, I've not had much trouble besides like the character matches, and that's mostly because I play the game inconsistently, so I'm not very consistent at the game. And yes, it was hole 17 I messed up. I recognize it because I messed up and landed in the left in my first attempt at this hole. So I had to do it all over again, which, as you can tell, only takes, for 9 holes, it takes like 5 minutes, really. So thankfully, it is challenging, but it's not time consuming. Like, you can do this pretty easily. And I almost got another hole in one to finish it out, but we'll tap in a birdie to finish out the back 9. Hooray! And I think on the last hole on all of them, I'll let Cooper do his little dance. Because outside these game modes, I kind of doubt we're going to see him again. Now we gotta do all 18 holes, which, as you can tell, takes about 10 minutes. And, yep, starting from a failure. Because I just decided to show off that screen because, well, we failed. I think I was on hole 14 when I missed a putt. Which, yeah, again, this is all 18 holes, so I was over halfway done. And I just messed up by missing a putt, which, that's all it takes, is one mistake and you lose. That's I guess the high risk, high reward kind of deal with this game mode. Is that you got 2 shots on every hole to complete it. You can't take the lead no matter what you do. And the wind in all 18 holes, the wind kind of varies. I think it goes up to 6 sometimes, which still isn't a lot of wind, especially for this game. And pin shot. Yeah. I honestly hit the pin a lot doing these challenges. Because, well, it's a par 3 course. You eventually, even if only playing the holes like 3-4 times maybe, you're gonna get used to them and, well, get pretty accurate at some of the shots. So it's really just repetition. It doesn't take a lot to actually complete these, just repetition. Once you get something consistent, you should be able to do pretty well on this. Because you saw that, it's a 1 mile per hour wind. It's not gonna affect Jack. You really do not have to worry about the wind during this challenge at all. In some holes, maybe you gotta adjust a little bit for it. I adjusted for it on every hole because I'm used to doing that. And here on hole 4 of all of them, I had to adjust for a 5 mile per hour wind going left, so I had to do a left side curve to get further to the right of the hole. So that was awkward. And oh, that's another thing that was actually really nice about this challenge. I didn't have to worry about the wind. Or, not wind, the spin. And you'll notice, like, almost every single hole, I don't use the spin. Because there was just no need to do that. I didn't have to compensate for the spin because it was already compensated for. Well, didn't need to because it's a par 3. But I didn't need to do anything with the spin on the ball. Maybe put a backspin on it every now and then. But typically it's just a normal hit, straightforward, get the ball up there. And as you can see, a perfect hole in one. Yeah. The ball landed in the hole, bounced out, went back in. I honestly thought on that hole I hit it too short, and I was worried, and then it went slam dunk directly in the hole. I was so amazed. And I was hoping I could complete this try so that got into the video. And as you could tell, it got into the video. So, yeah. I'll take that. So what, 2 hole-in-ones in this still, well, 2 hole-in-ones overall, 1 hole-in-one in this one, so. I'm getting a hole-in-one period, it's just amazing. Because even if it's on a par 3, even if it's on a freaking mini golf, hole-in-ones just feel great. I'll never experience that in real life because, frick me, I can't get on the green on a par 3. Well, I did once. Back in the high school golf league. In practice, I made a par, my only par ever I made on a par 3. And I've never been able to replicate that. Which is fine, because well, for me and my buddy, just being able to whack a golf ball into a bush, try to find it for 20 minutes, we just have fun. That's the glory of golf. You don't have to be good at it to have fun. Okay, I remember hole 8 gave me some trouble too. I believe I missed a putt on this hole. It was either this hole or 14, because I think they use the same green. You'll notice that. I think every green has 2 holes for them. Which, you know, kind of makes sense. It's par 3 course, you don't put that much effort into it. Yeah, using a 4-iron feels so weird, but we're using Cooper Troop. He doesn't hit that far. But we never have to use a wood or a driver, so it's fine. We take that. Alrighty, almost on the back half here. Last hole for the front half, and 3-mile-per-hour wind. Whoopsie-doo. 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 Can't speak today. Cannot speak. This is the 3rd video I've recorded today, so I apologize if I seem a bit out of it. Back in, because I feared the wind would push it too far. And as you can see, the wind did nothing to my ball. This is what I mean. You don't have to worry about the wind at all. Barely ever need to use spin. You really just gotta get on the green, and leave the green, putt the green. As simple as it gets. And thankfully, like, these holes are pretty easy to get by. So, yeah, it's a par 3 course. Par 3 courses are rarely, if ever, difficult in video games. But at the same time, par 3 courses rarely ever appear in video games anymore. I've noticed they've kind of disappeared. Because I bought the newest Everybody's Golf game, and I've enjoyed it a lot. That's the other golf game I've been playing in my spare time. I've been enjoying it a heck of a lot. It's a good game, but there's no par 3 course. And there's a few other things missing from the game. It's not a perfect game by any means. I still prefer the older games, but it's fun. It's like, what happened to par 3 courses and mini golf in these games? They've just disappeared. Like, Super Mario, and the newest Mario Golf Super Rush, I think it is, does have 2 par 3 courses. But they're both gimmick courses. They're not just par 3 courses like this. Just, you know, hit ball, get it on the hole, get on the green, put it in the hole. They're really gimmicky. Some of the holes aren't, but the majority of them are. So and Mario Golf Super Rush is, in my opinion, very much inferior to this game. They took too many steps back with that game. And you can't set your impact on that game. All you can do is set the power and then spin, which is very confusing and not helpful for most of the time. So, yeah. That could just be me. That's just my opinion on that game. I don't like Mario Golf Super Rush. I completed the whole story, which was very lackluster. I didn't expect much from a golf game, even that disappointed me. Silly. Take that as we want it. Alright. 5 holes left. 6 holes left, my bad. I always get messed up on the counting. It's 6 holes from 13. 5 from 14. And you can tell I'm getting closer every time. Like, I'm staying within about 10 feet of the hole, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, I remember because I was recording this one people at the house, which is why it's a post commentary. So I got stuck talking to someone, so that's why it took a little bit to take the shot.
Nice bird.
Oh well. And I think it happens again directly after this hole. Like, we're gonna be sitting here on the tee box for a good 10-15 seconds. Because I got caught talking again, and they won. I think they wanted to see something on the computer, so we might see the mouse come up here in a second. Because I completely forgot. For some reason, I never turned off the cursor display. So I apologize for this little delay here. And I completely forgot to cut this out. Yeah, that's my mouse. They wanted to see. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a picture I was waiting up for. Yeah, it was a picture they wanted to see. Because I have all the pictures from the trail cam on my computer. So they wanted to see that. So I bought that for them. Yeah, that happens.
Nice shot.
And that's why sometimes these are gonna be post commentary, which, whatever. I can deal with that. Yeah, no, it wasn't hole 14. What hole was it? Might have been. I know it was in the second half. Of course, I messed up on.
Nice birdie.
But I can't. I haven't seen the hole yet. So it might. It's 15, 16, 17, 18. But I know it wasn't 18. I know that for a fact. It's okay. So it's not 15. It must have been 16 then. It must have been 16. I messed up on.
Nice shot.
Backspin. Go ball. No. Super backspin still wouldn't even made it to the ball. Oh, good super back. Backspins in general don't do a lot in this game, even super backspin. Which is, you know, kind of a good thing because I use them a lot to stop the ball. Oh well. Alright, was it 16? Yes, it was 16. And 16 is where I messed up a putt and, well, had to restart. Because again, one little mistake, and your whole thing is ruined. Yay.
Nice.
Oh well, that's why it's a challenge. You gotta do it all in one go. One attempt to save the world by making a birdie in golf. God, if I had to make a birdie to save the world, we would be screwed. I'm sorry. I would not be able to do it. Alright, 17, which is also one of those holes that is that can be, I already talked about it, it's already pretty tricky, because the freaking thing is so small, but not that hard when you put a hole in one. Yeah, so two hole in ones in one try. Yeah, English hard. But this is just about gonna wrap it up. I believe this. Yeah, this should be. This is 50 seconds of recording.
Nice shot.
So, yeah, not quite another spectacular finish, but two hole in ones. I was happy. And I was very nervous about this putt because it was awkward angle, but it went straight in. Nice. And there it is. Birdie challenge completed. Front 9, back 9, all 18 holes. What do we get for our reward?
Very well done.
Alright, well, we get told we did it. And Bowser Jr. Yeah. Finally, a new character besides Boo. That's why we did this. So let's go see Bowser Jr. real quick. Alright, 211, 268 with star power. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.